Hi, welcome to my demo. So this game is a game that's based on OpenGL. It is a scene of a jungle raceway snaking through some sort of outback area, outdoors area. First thing I can bring your attention to is the top rear view mirror, which is a interesting effect that allows you to see the items that you've seen previously, or what's in your rear view mirror. So if you go through these lights, you can see the lights behind you in the mirror, which is quite interesting. Speaking of lights, you can turn the lights off, and you get this sort of ambient lighting coming through with the fog, which gives sort of like a murky, misty sort of feel to it. And you can see the effect of going through the lights, and they light up your car and respective areas underneath the lights with a different color. And that's the same with the yellow lights. Now, the heads-up display around you, on the right-hand side, you've got a points-based indicator, which is currently at 0. You have speed, and you have a lap indicator, and the number of objects that are in the scene to the top left. If I move to the third-person view, you can see what the effect is of moving the car around from left to right to pick up the objects and obviously accumulate points. Now, the pickups are interesting. As you can see, they are differently textured, and it also corresponds to a different amount of points that you can pick up. So for the moment, I've got 5 points, for example. If I go into this guy now, 7 points. That was 2 points, and then 3 points, depending on the type that I picked. So that's quite interesting. Another quite useful thing is the fact that you can change to a different car if you wanted to. So if you wanted to go into safari mode, for example, you could switch to a more robust vehicle. And that applies to all the views for that vehicle, just the same as the Audi, for example. Speaking of the Audi is a little bit more nimble. So if I can switch back to the Audi. Passing the left screen, you can see this is the primitive that I've built using triangles and squares, using textured surfaces. And I also, if I detach from the view, I can give you a view of the skybox and the scene composed of these vegetation and here's a view of a pickup and a tree, and you can see how the trees are blurred out in the background due to the fog effect. And there's also a light source at the top of the skybox, which is appropriate. That's pretty much the gist of the demo, and there's not much to show other than just perhaps leaving you with a view of sort of an outtake or a play out of the scene as it unfolds, just to give you sort of some appreciation of the richness of the scene. And I'll leave it at that.